Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our Let's Roleplay Crusader Kings 2 as Asturias. I'm just going to say straight off, this is actually the second attempt I have at recording this episode because I played for about a quarter of an hour last night and then realised I'd forgotten to start recording. So, second go around. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more interesting than that last game. Well, the ones you didn't get to see because it was kind of dull. But anyway, I suppose we'll give an overview of the situation first. We have just lost a war. No, we haven't. We lost a war against the Ummayads about halfway through last episode, and they took Galicia from us. But during that war, we made an alliance with the Francian kingdoms, Middle Francia and West Francia, and then together we managed to defeat the Ummayyads in kind of a war in this part of the world over here. And, well, as you can see, the Ummayyads are fighting. Actually, it looks like they're fighting this emirate here, and not doing that badly. Well, they're not doing well, but they're also not doing badly. But either way, it seems like a good time to attack. And I know it's not really that role-playing-y, because our guy, King Aurelio, is content with life. But I'm choosing that to interpret that as he was content with the way things were, so he'll try and retake land that he lost, but he's not really the kind of guy that will be expanding the kingdom. So anyway, we'll just declare war. Yes, a holy war, not Castile, Galicia. Take our lands back. Nearby Sunni rulers may join the defence, but they kind of aren't any all that nearby. And the Francian kingdoms will hopefully come join us. Because I'm married to the sister, I think, of one of them. Anyway, war's declared, put our levies up. Call in our allies, maybe, but that seems a pretty likely yes. Only the Middle Francia. That's okay. I think Middle Francia is probably big enough to help us out anyway. Okay, let's get this going. So the first step in this war is just try and occupy the land in Galicia to get the ticking war score going for us. And Middle Francia, my brother-in-law, King Carloman, is coming to aid us. Which is good, because it's got some fairly large armies there. I thought I saw a 1700 soldier army, but it's gone. But there are still a couple of 500 soldier armies there, which will be more than enough, I think. Anyway, my liege, my mission to Asturias de Ovidio, the capital city, or the capital province I should say, has been an success. Okay. I thought as much. This guy has managed to convince himself that I am a benevolent and pious ruler, and he sends me his regards. That's perfect, but kind of weird. I don't actually think that would work. Like, I remember doing that last episode going, well, oh cool, I've got a son. Aurelio Jr. Sweet, so I've just got to live another 16 years, in which case I'll be very old, and that guy can take over the succession. Excuse me. Speaking of which, I think I have to elect him. Aurelio. I've got a half-sister, the Countess of Vizcaya. Okay. Could make her in charge. She's married to a Basque too, that would be interesting. But I'll just leave it to my son, for the sake of argument. And 2,800 soldiers. It's pretty decent effort. Well, almost 3 times the size of my army, so I can't complain. And where are they going to go? Speed things up a bit. I said the first time I tried to play through this was a bit boring. The main reason was because the Ummayyads didn't fight back. They were just too busy dealing with revolts and fighting the Islamid Emirate? They didn't bother just opposing us at all. Oh, they've come and joined me in the siege, so hopefully that will make this go very quickly. We might as well just occupy everything in the province, because the city and the mosque now will be easy to take, and they'll take up the war score. Count of Asturias de Santillano likes me a bit more. That's cool. Well, here, I'll just see what vessels... Okay. So nobody really dislikes me, except for the Count of Astorga, who is incapable anyway, so I don't care. Count of Viscay is the next, so... move my army down to occupy Santiago. And oh, we're not chasing the White Stag. Cool. Vizcaya can like me a bit more. Guy probably doesn't like me that much because he's Basque and I'm Visigothic. Anyway, let's just see who that prisoner was I captured. Yakta, 1 year old, son of a wali. Well, let's try and ransom her. 14 gold. Excellent. Being kind, I would have had to have been obliged to release a 1 year old from my prison if they didn't pay up anyway. Child can be educated. Gillo, my daughter. Oh, we captured another woman. Well, we're paranoid, so we're not going to trust our eldest daughter to anybody but ourselves. So we will be your tutor. And we can imprison somebody. Count of Astorga. Hold on, just deal with this event first. When guests arrive, my daughter Agillo is the first to greet them and shower them with questions. This child is clearly has potential. Thank the Blessed Virgin that she isn't shy, or the child is annoying. The thing is, we are shy. We're also kind, paranoid, charitable. Being kind and charitable, I don't think we'd say she was annoying. I don't think we'd say she has potential either, because we're shy but also kind of content with that. Thank the Blessed Virgin that she isn't shy. Also, again, I think we're kind of... no, I think this is the fairest one. Thank the Blessed Virgin that she isn't shy. And let's just see what's happened with that. Nope, she's gregarious. We've captured Santiago. Oh, maybe the Ummayyads will fight us. Nope, they're chasing those 44 Francian soldiers. Won the siege of Vigo. Just another mosque to go. Actually, it looks like the army was probably withdrawn to deal with these guys in Salamanca. Oh, that place just went. Count of Cordova is independent. The Catholic revolt just succeeded there. Oh, captured Toy, didn't notice. Let's get a Braganza. Just because we can still retreat into Astorga, our own lands, should we be attacked. So it seems a bit safer. Okay, the Count of Vizcaya likes us a bit more. How's our laws and technology and everything doing? Search shipbuildings, we might as well. So we're 69, our son is 2. So 14 years to go, so we'll be 83. Which is possible, but seems very unlikely, so means we'll probably have a minor on the throne before too long, especially since we are mained, which I believe lowers our health by 2, and our dog increases by 1, so we've got -1 health, it's not that bad. But we probably won't live to our 80s. We're going to have to deal with Regents, and there's a very good chance he's going to get murdered. Especially if that other guy, my brother, is in a position of power. Okay, he's not on the council, which is the main thing you have to be concerned about. So, that's good then. He can't be Regent. Well, you can't be regents if you're not in the council, and regent's the one place we really don't want to have the pretender to the throne, since they have a lot of opportunity to kill the current king. Well, that's in Spy Master, I suppose, but let's just not make him Spy Master. Oh, that's right, we captured a woman a while ago. Who are you? Nobody whatsoever. Nope, you're not going to ransom him. Well, you've been in prison for far too long. So we'll just release you. Did you run back to that guy? Yep. A court in Pontevedra, Santiago. Didn't even want to pay for your release and you still run off to him. Well, not really to him, but to his court. Okay, we're about to win this war. Ticking war score must be going pretty quickly. You're plus 25%. So again, we haven't fought a single battle, but we're about to win the war. I caught my daughter Argillo lying to me again, straight to my face without batting an eye. I almost had an innocent servant sent to the stocks. Even I am impressed? No, I don't think so. I'm far too kind for her. Talk to her, well, too kind for that. Talk to her about honesty? That seems possible. Pray that the Blessed Virgin will show her the light. Again, it's possible. I think we'd go talk to her about honesty. Well, of course we are, well, I may have made the wrong decision, we are shy, so maybe confronting somebody about something personal like that, even if it is our own daughter, might be a bit beyond them. Oh cool, we've captured someone. Another child. Able to ransom her. My computer doesn't want to do it. Here we go. Yep, 14 gold. Daughter of the Wali. Oh cool, our vessel is in the College of Cardinals. So that means that person might become Pope one day. Right here. Papal suitability 593. Is there a way to see who would be next? Oh, no, I'm still looking at that. Oh, we won the Siege of Toro. And our dog has died. Oh, time to bury him. I think we'll bury him quietly in the castle gardens, just being shy. I think a more intimate burial would be more suitable for this character. And we'll just make peace in this war. And take Galicia back. And we've got way too many lands. But dismiss our military. Oh, what's this? Our Chancellor, Nakshon, has offered to go through your newly acquired demesne titles and distribute them to existing or new vassals in order to ease your burden of government. Yes, I'd appreciate some help. No thanks, I'll be fine. Stop bothering me about this nonsense. Just go here. Being paranoid. I don't think this is the way we do it. No, I think we can do it ourselves. Hold a grand tournament? Oh, that might be an idea. We are indulgent. But actually, let's do the grand tournament. And while it's paused, I'll just try and get some people, find characters in my realm. I think they have to be men. They can't be in prison. These are just people to give titles to. Ruler. We are paranoid, so we definitely don't want to make anybody stronger than they are. Any religion. I don't think we really care about culture. We'll just leave this as adults. Yes. Great house. We want to go no here, just because I'm pretty sure if we go no great house, it only gets people whose families are not in the line to inherit. Which means we won't be getting any more powerful blocks forming in our country. Oops, and then we want to sort them by the people that like us the most. Or really we should be sorting them by the people we like the most, but these guys won't be revolting against us. And we've got to give away 5 titles. And actually, just, where is it? Not direct vassals, de jure duchies. Because of course we make more money for things we tax in our own duchy. So we might as well actually move our capital to Galicia and collect more taxes from those two and give away these other 3 provinces. So you, Mr. Rumalanu, or however you say your name, can take the capital as your province. And we'll do the same thing again. Who likes us the most now is Assur. Visigothic dude. And oh, of course the downside of this is that this land being recently conquered is not going to give me any income for a while. Whatever. You can take Burgos, and you can take Leon. Which means now all of our holdings are in Galicia. And we've still got to give away 2. Let's just give away these 2 churches and we can keep 2 cities and a church as our part of our personal fiefdom, even though we'll take penalties for it. But that'll be fine. Actually, are there any Swabi near the top? Nope. Just thought since they have the right culture, it might be useful. And you can take the Bishopric of Santiago. And you, Mr. Basque dude, can be Bishop of Tui. Cool, done. And this is probably going to really hurt our income. Oh, it's not too bad. Worse than it was before, but not too bad. Yeah, we'll go to war with these guys, but I don't think we're actually going to fight. Oh, we're fighting Bavaria. Oh no, first we have to fight Navarra. Anyway, we'll get a new steward. Nobody particularly wants to be it, so you can do it. And chaplain, don't have much option here. And yeah, let's just research cultural tech and collect taxes. I don't think that will do anything because we don't collect taxes in this province. Or at least we have massive penalties to do so. Anyway, so who are we at war with? Just this one guy. And we're at war with West Francia. Okay, I'm guessing they sided with Bavaria, whereas we've sided with Middle Francia. Alright, and that 4,000 soldier army is actually easily bigger than anything else around here. So this might not go well. Oh, and of course we've got no army levies because we've just moved to a place that has no soldiers. Well, that was unfortunate timing. Probably explains why this guy attacked us when he did. Which just means we're going to have to spend money on mercenaries now. Oh, and calling our allies, we might as well. Mercenaries. Can't get a retinue. Nope. Who are the cheapest? Because we could only be able to afford them for a very short period of time. 159.63, the Catalan band. Grand Tournament. Sadly, a small war will delay this. It's not really a small war, but I've got a bit more money so we can keep the mercenaries in the field for a bit longer. How long till we start getting actual levies here? Levy reinforcement rate minus 70% there and minus 100% there, 786. So later this year we'll start getting actual soldiers. So I think we'll do alright in this war, even without them. That army moved very quickly. Okay, we're going to have to do it this way. Of course, actually going and attacking these guys might be difficult since there's a 4,000 soldier army right there. And it's down from 9,000, that's a massive army. And we don't really want to look at the Kingdom of West Francia, but thank you. And I think this army's just going to sit back here for now. Okay, another woman arrived at my court, that's fine. We died. And my mother, because I am now King Aurelio II, the 5-year-old, is my new regent. My mother's my new regent. Aurelio II is the new king. It's got one too many holding, which isn't surprising considering I'm 5 years old. So, can we give it to our mother? Nope. I suppose I'm actually ruling as her now, aren't I? Princess Gisela. So what's she like? She's also paranoid, patient, gluttonous, zealous, cowardly, but she's a lunatic. Well, that's, really unfortunate. Good defender, brilliant strategist, but a lunatic. Well, does she have any friends? Nope. Not surprising. Let's just find a random person in our court then, who likes me the most and doesn't have a title. The court chaplain? I can't. Needs to be approved by my regent. And I'm not sure how we do that, so we'll just have to hold on to the extra title. Oh, and we've got to send, well, my sister now to somebody else. Of course I can't. Oh, that's right, we have to do it like this. Educate child. Select my sister, and she would like to send it to Rodrigo de Carrion. Oh, we're no longer at war with France's. Or West Francia. So we'll just conquer this territory. And we should have our own soldiers starting to gather here. Nope, we don't. Oh, because it was October. Thought a year had flicked past, but not quite. And we've just won this war, but immediately after this, quite powerful Emir joined the war against us. We've captured Zahir Fortunes, who I'm guessing is actually Amplazentesia Kassid, and Nuna, and Oneka, and Muna Kassid. And I'm guessing one or all of them was actually kind of... Whoa, all your children. So we've captured one of them. Captured one of your children and one of your siblings, which I'm guessing is why this war suddenly jumped right up. Well, that and we captured your capital city. Yeah, we hold Zahir, which gives a 5%. But offer peace? Yep, that will give us piety and prestige and Catholicism gains. moral authority. And we'll be a mercenaries quick. We've still got a bunch of prisoners here, so let's start ransoming them. Send the last soldiers away. And what's our mother like? Oh, she's zealous. So she's going to be converting these prisoners. Oh, you're already Catholic. In that case, you can just be released. Or ransomed. Nope. Why can't we just release this bitch? It needs to be approved by our Regent. Apparently she doesn't approve. Release? Nope. Having a Regent's going to be a pain in the ass. It's a dangerous faction. It's not wise. Our Regent is a lunatic. So, Count of Leon. We'll send our spy master there as well. Who's our lunatic mother? And we need a educator. Who will apparently be the Count of Leon, that person who's conspiring against us. He wants our uncle to be... nope, he's just given up on that plot anyway. Oh cool, we're brave. We climb the highest trees, visit the graveyard at midnight and collect spiders and snakes. It makes me feel alive. Mother's cowardly. Oh, no, but she's not educating us anymore. This dude's the important one. Temperate, gregarious, slothful, content, honest, a mystic, naive appeaser, which isn't great, but it's not too bad. Gregarious, temperate, honest. That was honest there, isn't it? Yep. Slothful's bad, content's bad. That's not all that bad. And we've got the tax income starting to come in. And we'll have some soldiers as well. 1716 is where we're going to end up. Can we get a retinue? Nope. How are we doing in terms of technology? Get siege equipment, so might as well. I think we're going to start building some defences. A keep. Just because the Regent, our mother, being paranoid and patient, seems like the person that would be building defences. Although being insane, she probably wouldn't have built it on the border, she probably would have built it in the capital, but for some reason I thought I had enough money to do two, whereas I clearly didn't. We could be the King of Galicia if we wanted. And we could almost be the King of Castile or Navarra. And the Empire is Hispania. But I think there's actually a new thing where we can create our own empire if we have 3 kingdoms. So if we grab a little bit of Castile or a little bit more, get Navarra or whatever, then we could become an empire. Although we need at least 8,000 prestige and 1,000 gold. Both of which are quite far off. 8,000 prestige won't take that long to get. I mean, this guy's going to be alive for a long, or king for a long time, hopefully. And let's nominate our sister. Apparently nobody else gets votes, so it's a bit odd as an elective system. But it works well for us. And it looks like the Catholics are doing very well just here. And actually it looks like the Islamids, the Islamid Emirates, now basically a Catholic county. We've lost our court chaplain. We can get another one. And we'll need more education. Our mother's plotting something. Cool, we're sending it to some random woman. Oh, she's grey minutes, that's pretty good. Trusting, zealous, diligent, deceitful, proud. Not actually a bad choice. But anyway, what is our mother plotting? She wants to kill Minashi Migas. Who is that? Oh, we're kind. That's also nice. That's not a rival of yours. Someone in my court? Yep. Just some random dude. 40-year-old Jewish guy. Pretty good at diplomacy, pretty good at learning, but of course being Jewish can't make him chaplain. And my mum wants you dead. Here we have our keep in Santiago. How's the castle looking here? We could build some walls. Figure being insane, she would just spend all the money on improving her defences. I've discovered a plot where Alarico di Cantabria, my cousin, seeks to kill the Count of Asturias di Santillana, which he is the heir to. Oh. What's our mother liking? I remember she's paranoid. Also cowardly. I think she's going to arrest this guy. Oh, no, he's cancelled the plot. Has he? Oh, we can't arrest him because he's in a different court. And we can't invite him to ours. So there's nothing we can do here. We could ask him to end the plot. Nope, we couldn't. Because our regent needs to do it, and I don't know how to get the regent to approve that. I'll just click end plots automatically. Oh yep, and we have a quite large Catholic, well, duchy now, immediately to the south of us. So the Ummayyads look like they're on the way out here. And having said that, our regent is zealous. Also cowardly, but she doesn't have to fight. Patience, well now looks like good timing, you are a brilliant strategist. So I'm thinking she's all for taking this war to the enemy. But where are they? Down here. Okay. Declare war. And what should we take? Algarve? Why would we take that land way down there? Baya, Castile, good chance of that. Leon, we don't really need that because we've already got that kingdom. Navarra to take the Basque lands. Also it'd be good to link up with some other Catholics in there, although we would also quite possibly be drawn into, well, it's France now, but France's problems. Seville, way down the south. Dicho, Clermont, Salamanca and Zamora, which will be those Leon places. So we might as well, I think Castile was the best bet there. And actually, is there time for this war to squeeze it in? I think we can just squeeze it in for the end of the episode. Call our troops. And of course we've got no allies. Can't click tribal vessels, we're not tribal, but we'll click that button anyway, just for fun. And 1,099 soldiers. This might be more difficult than I thought. Now if the Ummayyads can't deal with their own revolts, hopefully they won't be powerful enough to deal with this either. But we'll advance on these soldiers. Just for a nice easy victory first thing. Nope, they marched too quickly. Chancellor of Portugal has bribed through his way through his domain to get him to recognise a claim on the title of his Duke of blah blah blah. Alright. So Portugal, or Portugal, might not always be a friend of mine. And we're still making money? Just barely. Okay. Trying to kill somebody. Nothing I can do about it because I am 10. And we have no allies. This dude might be worth marrying. Not that dude, but like his daughter or something if he gets one. Even though the age difference would be quite big, so we'll still be unmarried for a long time, so probably not this generation. We're zealous, not surprising. Oh no! Well no, I mean, we're not zealous. Go outside and play by ourselves. Still brave and kind though, which is pretty good. We captured a woman. Oh, can't ransom her. What happened to the other prisoners? Our Regent must have done something with them. We might go fight this army in a bit, just because we can. Maybe we shouldn't, because we don't actually have that many soldiers. And I should move my guy to actually be recruiting soldiers in my own provinces, rather than my neighbours. Oh, now that's a big army. But fortunately it's not coming towards us. Okay, well that's nice of them. And Portugal's declared war on us. So they want Santiago. And no, nobody we can call up. We can't afford any mercenaries. And that's quite a large army they've got there. Senior court chaplain. Neither of them were particularly good. Nothing was converted to Islam there, were they? Keep researching cultural technology. Speaking of which, nothing's happening there. Okay, so what are we going to do about Portugal? Because even with mercenaries, I'm going to struggle to beat that army, and I'm nowhere near close enough. But of course, our sisters come of age, which means we can get an ally. But being my heir, should be a matrilineal marriage. The King of Lombardy? That wouldn't be a bad choice. Strategos of Dalmatia, Doge of Amalfi, King Tala the Bold of Pictland, King of Wessex, or what was that, the Duke of Burgundy. No, I think we'll go with Lombardy. Right click to select. Yep. And hopefully they'll come and help me out in this war. Or these wars. And we'll take the gold. And we better call you into our war. Which... is that just the Holy War for Castile? Oh, you'll come to both, you'll come to neither. But I'm thinking we should probably borrow some money from the Jews here. And we can use that to get some mercenaries. And the Catalan band again. Saxon band's actually cheaper. And the Cassian band, cheaper again, but smaller. Could splurge a bit and get a decent sized army here, the Navarrese company. lots of heavy infantry, so they'll stay in combat for a while, and the light cavalry is pretty good. So yeah, just see if they can't get over here to join our army quickly. Cool, and Lombardy's helping us out. Yeah, they should win that battle, even though they're not fully organised yet. Since we are all going to die, why not enjoy life? I've become gluttonous. There's nothing better to do than just eating and drinking. We don't feel too well. It's not surprising. Okay, we won the Siege of Gormaz, and now we've got a slight advantage over the Portuguese troops. And we've probably got just under a year before we have to give up these mercenaries. Siege about to fall, so we should just charge straight in here. New Pope. Yep, we lost the siege. And will we win? Yes, excellent. We captured some guy. And we'll just assault the castle to take it back. And follow them into Porto. Just try and crush this army, then go back to fighting the Ummayyads. Capture the Baron. I thought our light cavalry would be better at just slaughtering their soldiers as they fled. And actually, since we've got money problems, we should be ransoming these dudes. Why can't we? You can't afford the 25 gold. That army's weak enough, and we'll just send it back over here. No, actually no, I'll break off the mercenaries. Can I do that? Split off mercenaries. There we go. And the mercenaries will keep chasing these guys around. Whereas these actual troops, when I can click on them, go besieging. And it should be to use the mercenaries on that army since it's larger than my own. Oh, I didn't actually read that, so it's probably important. Or I hope it wasn't important. Ah, cool, we've got a nephew. Assur. Oh, our mercenaries are not doing well here. Oh, we've killed Emir Galicia. That's nice. And it's a massive army. I think we might make peace here. They're marching to Calitiud. They're fighting the rebels rather than me. Which means I suppose we can delay a little bit. Nope, they're going somewhere else. Now we're doing budgetary. Now we can... Our mercenaries have died to such an extent we don't have to pay them that much. We're patient. Excellent. Can we get more soldiers? A few more. 20 more to be precise. Let's see if we can't end this war. With the white peace, we will gain some prestige, so I'll accept that. I kind of want their money. And we're still a way away from winning this siege. Whereas, of course, these guys are pretty close to capturing my castle back, since it's only got 97 soldiers in the garrison. Yep, they've just captured it, and now they're marching somewhere else. Astorga. Nope, still going. And where are these guys going now? Again, not at us. They don't seem to be actually at war with anybody else, they're just not marching to fight us. A new marshal? Might be you. Oh, and... well, let's just split off some of these mercenaries again. And send them here, and hopefully they will die. And if they don't, they'll defeat this army. And then I can disband them because I no longer have any money to pay them. Oh no, you have to fight them quickly, because you might revolt any moment. Cool, go away now. And that army looks like it's finally turned on us. So let's see if we can't make a peace deal with Castile. Or these guys. Nope. Offer a white peace, they'll accept it. We'll lose some piety and prestige. But our army will survive to defeat Portugal. I'm not sure if her mother would have actually done that. I mean, she is insane, so it's kind of hard to predict what she'll do. But I mean, she is zealous. Cowardly though, she wouldn't want to fight a losing war, and these guys are closer to our capital. Like their armies, so no, she wouldn't have liked making peace, but she would have been concentrating on defeating Portugal. Defeat the guys in our capital. We've managed to kill Emir of some place. I do not understand why we are fighting fellow Catholics, because they are jerks and they attacked us for no reasons. Cool, we have wrath. Kind of odd since we are also kind. But no, they're not opposites. So that's acceptable. I wonder what made him actually attack me. He's cowardly, zealous, diligent, humble, temperate. He's a scholar. Why on earth would you? And like, you have no claim to these lands. Cool, money, excellent. And the only reason you're doing... well, you're not doing well in this war, the only reason you haven't lost is because you're holding that castle. I don't know, you'd still be in a fight, but... not by much. Oh, we're no longer ill. Forgotten we were ill. That was a very long illness. We can imprison Count Alaco. Asturias do something in the sky. Who's my cousin? Well, I think being paranoid and insane, I think she's going to do it even though we are at war. In prison, 70% chance of success, we won! Cool, you're staying in prison. Count Petition, your new marshal. That was our marshal we arrested. Oops, didn't appoint you. Still didn't appoint you. Okay. Oh, we've won the war. Enforce demands, we'll take your money. And now we are back at peace. And, I'll just let it run for a bit and get the army, so I reckon this is going to be where we end this episode. We'll leave that for next time. Fight us some more for the Lombards. So we're done alright. We gained Galicia. Didn't get Castile, but that's okay. But the Christians are doing quite well in Iberia compared to, well, what it was at the start of the episode, whereas all this was Islamic. Now it's all at least ruled by Catholics, and almost entirely Catholic religion anyway. Oh, we've got some Cathars up here. That's not surprising. Well, I mean, the Muslims don't really care if they're Catholic or Cathars, just that they're not thingamabob. Islamic, but where do I go see? Oh, there's the moral authority, 94.3. Okay, that's pretty good. But anyway, we'll leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.